What's good, YouTube? Back with another video. You already know the vibes, you feel me? A misunderstood positive programming. You already know how we do over here, you feel me? Yeah, I'm just banging out right now, and I wanted to talk about the importance of solitude and how solitude has really helped me and was a main lesson for me for the past 8 months. And I felt like, from those 8 months, starting from the beginning of those 8 months, I was still kind of in that stage of, being too much in my ego and constantly feeling like I need to be around people to find my value or to find my worth because, I love to make people feel good. I love to uplift people. So at times that could get toxic because you start getting into people pleasing. You get into trying to you know, please everybody, making sure what they're always good and making sure they're always happy, for what they want. Always making sure they're trying to always making sure, that they're feeling good, you know, without first checking on you first. Excuse me. My cats and my dog, my cat and my dog be battling. They be having wars, whatever. Don't mind them. But anyways, I caught, I was in my ego way too much, and I got into people pleasing, thinking I will get my worth and find my value through that. But you don't need to find your value and worth through other people. All you need is yourself. And I wasn't aware of that. So I guess the universe kind of forced me into a space where I had no choice but to be alone with just myself and spirit. And at first it was very uncomfortable, and you know my ego would cause me to just hang with people out of boredom, knowing that these people are not really for me, knowing that these people aren't really helping me get in trajectory of where I'm trying to go or who I'm trying to become. So I guess the universe did me a little favor, and it forced me into a situation where I had no choice but to be alone. You feel me? I had to lose some people, and I had to be forced to be still as well. So with solitude comes silence and stillness. When you're able to be still and silent, all your energy is able to come back to you, and you're able to get rid of what no longer serves you, what is not needed in your reality, like other people's thoughts and perceptions and ideas and energy. That doesn't belong to you, so it's naturally going to leave because it's not you. You feel me? Those thoughts is going to start coming up, and all these thoughts, you may be thinking a certain way because you was hanging around these type of people. You've been hanging around them for so long. Now those thoughts are starting to reflect in you, so it's coming up, and you have a choice to act on it or not, for those who are aware. But when you are in solitude, you are able to see those type of thoughts come up, and you are able to have your energy settle down. You feel me? It's like a wave, when the water is going crazy, but when it has stillness, it takes a little while. It's still a little crazy, and then it settles down. That's basically like your energy. So that's why I solitude is a must for me, bro. It's a foundation of mine. I need to fast from people and all outside things and just be alone with just my energy, because it really definitely affects me. Because if I'm picking up on all these energies and my energy is all over the place, I'm not gonna feel grounded. I'm not gonna feel centered within myself. So naturally, my thoughts is not going to be aligned with my highest purpose and what I want to do. So I'm going to be in a state of confusion. You feel me? And whether I'm conscious or unconscious of that fact. So when I had that time to be in solitude with myself, that's when I grew to really love my own company. I really don't feel like I need to be around anybody. I'm fine with just being by myself. I've developed myself into a person where I can look in the mirror and be satisfied, even though I haven't achieved, these milestones or these goals. You feel me? I'm content with being who I am as of right now. Also, while striving to be a better version of what I am right now, but at the same time, I'm content. You know. So that allows me to like myself. That allows me to love myself, be in good company of myself. You feel me? Because I've grown to know myself a lot more better. And you can't possibly get to that if you constantly hanging around people, if you constantly hitting people up. And that's what I was doing. I was constantly hitting people up. I stayed alone for some times where I wanted it, but when times where I definitely needed it for a long period of time, I definitely wasn't doing that until the universe forced me into doing that based off my life situations. And at first it was extremely uncomfortable. I felt like I was losing my mind because I was just by myself and the same repetitive thing. It wasn't nothing exciting happening. You feel me? And when we have that discontent with the present moment, we tend to constantly trying to look outside of us for things that cope with it. Like drugs and television and social media and other people. We try to use them to bring more excitement into our now. But it was about me learning to accept the now. No matter how tedious it is or unpleasant it is, because you have your benefits in those unpleasant situations. You gain a lot out of it, and that's basically what I gained. I was given that time to be alone in solitude, and if I wasn't in solitude like that, I probably wouldn't be so sure of myself. I probably wouldn't be as comfortable in my skin as I am right now. Like, I'm extremely comfortable in my own skin because I know who I am, and it can only get deeper because it's bruh, it's more stuff to peel back when it comes to the universe and yourself, because you're a part of that universe that's constantly expanding, that's that vast. So as above, so below, you're just as vast. So you don't stop with when it comes to learning about yourself and learning about who you are. So when you get on that journey and you really naturally, you're gonna love who you are because it's you. When you actually figure out what's really you and not just this programming and conditioning you've got from hanging around other people and being around other outside stimuli, you feel me? You're naturally going to grow to love it and you're going to feel comfortable with that. So that's how I was able to be comfortable with my solitude now. And I feel like I don't have to tolerate nobody's BS, you feel me? Because I'm good with being alone. And anything that's hard on my lonely, I will figure out how to make it much easier for myself. It may take some time, but I will get it done because I have no choice. So now that I know who I am and I love who I am, I like who I am, I'm able to be alone whenever I want to, whenever I need to. Don't get me wrong. I still like to socialize with people. I still like to get out and mingle with people. But if I'm ever forced to the fact where I gotta cut somebody off or I just need some distance, I have no problem doing that because I know the benefits that come out of it. You get to know yourself a lot more better and you know who you are. You get to stay grounded and centered in who you are. When you constantly around other people, it's like you're not in alignment with who you are. You feel me? And it's always you. I'm always saying you feel me? Although I'm talking about my experience, you are the one that's watching this video right now. You are the main important thing in your life right now. So everything comes from you. You are the source. You feel me? If you want to make something, that has to be an intention through your mind first, and then you bring it into fruition. So just like as above, so below. Source, everything comes from source. It goes back to source. So with you, everything comes from you. If it's not looking right on the outside, that means you need to get back to you. You need to find a place where you could be alone, still, and silent so that you can hear clearly, so that you can hear your soul and the universe speaking to you. You feel me? And it's not going to speak in words of like how I'm speaking to y'all right now. It's going to pop up like intuition, epiphanies. You're just going to have this knowing. You feel me? This divine intelligence that's encoded within you. You feel me? So that's basically it. Like, solitude really done a lot for me. And from the outside looking in, it doesn't look like much. You feel me? You could look at me and be like, yo, Monty, you live in the same place that you used to live 8 months ago. Your hair got longer, your skin got more clearer, but other than that, you seem like nothing really changed. You feel me? You wear the same clothes, but it's not about that. You feel me? Because it takes work to work on the within, and the without only reflects what's within. So it's only a matter of time. You feel me? The more and more I keep deepening that aspect of myself, of putting down those foundations for myself in order to go out into the world and be who I am and not have somebody else take me out of who I am. I'm grounded and rooted in who I am, intended to be by the Most High. So that's what solitude does. It helps you figure that out. When you're alone for a long period of time, you're able to figure out who you are and who you want to be. You feel me? You are able to learn more about this universe and your place in that universe. And it doesn't just stop there once you get the first answer. It just keeps on getting deeper and deeper and deeper. It's just the endless game of just exploring yourself. That's what the universe is doing by creating all of this. It's going deeper and deeper within itself to see how powerful it is, how much it keeps on expanding. And it knows that it keeps on expanding. That's why it keeps on expanding. And that's what you do with yourself. You keep going deeper and deeper until you find out more things about yourself. It's just about if you're willing, are you ready to do that? Or are you just comfortable with what you already know now, or what you already see now? If you're comfortable with that, the universe will gladly supply you with more of that. But if you want more, if you want to keep digging deep, if you want to keep seeking, the universe will help you and put you along that path to, to discover more. So that's basically the spill of it, about solitude and what solitude has been doing for me. And I highly recommend that y'all start, spending more time alone with yourselves, because you feel me? You came through that portal by yourself, and you leaving this body by yourself. Everywhere you go is with yourself. No one is with you as much as you are. So you are the source. So you want to be able to be very comfortable with that source, and just know that source well. And I'm gonna clean it up here. You feel me? Just a quick spill. I'm gonna clean it up right here, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Hope this helped.